Hey, good evening, everybody. I am Chuck Rogers, licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
Yeah, and I'm Keith Dunn, and I'm just nasally tonight.
The nasally network engineer, and together we are Tabletop Coffee. Right?
Yeah, that's right, where we are bold and never ever bitter.
Are you and your partner friend, roommate, or foe? Stay tuned. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I recently did a workshop at Waymaker Church.
Oh, yeah.
Gottman's 7 principles of having a healthy marriage. And throughout the day, I would really challenge people, say, what do you have a conversation with your partner, and what do you think the answer is to that? And while they were discussing what they thought the answer was, I would throw up a picture on the overhead about Friends, the actual...
Oh, the TV show
the TV
from back
show,
in the
Friends.
90s, I guess.
Yeah, because that was the answer that I was going for.
Right.
And I would ask this question throughout the whole day and have a conversation with your partner and see what you think is the biggest determinant about whether you will be successful in this area. And while they were talking about it, I would
put the answer up there.
You
can. I think that's great. It's kind of like a subliminal, non-subliminal message.
It really
that just the subliminal message would normally take like 1 frame out of 30, but Chuck would leave it up there for minutes at a time.
Yeah, so I really want to burn it into their brain about the importance of the friendship.
Right.
In the relationship.
Yeah.
Because the Gottman sound marital house has the trust as the left wall, right wall is commitment, and then the 7 floors are the 7 principles for making marriage work.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all based upon the foundation of friendship. Are you friends? Are you foe? Or are you just, kind of roommates?
Yeah.
Sharing chores, sharing...
the expenses, sharing the food, whatever, but you don't really have that relationship there, and you're not taking that 25 minutes a day to get to know each other.
You've been watching our videos.
Yeah, I love those videos. It's a great video. What's that video name?
The Magic 5.5 Hours.
Yeah, Magic 5.5 Hours. That's really 6. You need to go back. I'll put a link up here for you. It's really worth watching.
So we spent a lot of time talking about the importance of building that friendship, and I wanted them to be able to see that it wasn't about romantic friendship.
Right.
That it's really about friendship. And I used our example, and I said, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to talk to you about a really close relationship that I have with Keith, who is my YouTube partner. And I said, you must, when you see that person coming in the room, you really must respect them, enjoy them, and really know them at a deeper level. Respect, enjoy, and know. And endeavor to express that fondness to them in large, medium, and small ways on a daily basis.
Yeah, and we do that.
Yeah, we do. So you got to respect them, enjoy them, know them, and endeavor to express that on a daily basis when you can.
Right.
And I said, for example, many years ago when we started our relationship, and I said it was because of Keith. He said, do you want to grab coffee or breakfast? And so we did. But then we plan our time together on Wednesdays so that if you can't do it Wednesdays, it falls back to Thursday. If you can't do it Thursday, it falls back to Friday.
Yeah.
And then I said, and we used to meet at Panera.
Yeah, we
years
did.
ago. And I shared with the folks that day at the workshop that I said, I hated the coffee. I would bring my own water and make my own coffee. I would pay for it. I didn't want to rip them off. I said, but Keith kind of was able to put up with your coffee. I was not. But sometimes if I would get there first, I would purchase your oatmeal for you, steel cut oats.
Yeah.
Or you liked a particular bagel that was there. Like
the cinnamon crunch bagel was always good.
Was a great one. I said, however, what I knew about Keith, I knew him so well that if we were to go to Starbucks, where we both liked the coffee better, I know that it's burned, but we both liked it better.
Right.
That if we went there, Keith hated their oatmeal. It was either too dry or too runny.
Yeah.
So you didn't but what you did like was the morning bun.
Oh, the morning bun was pretty good.
Or banana nut bread.
Banana nut bread was good.
So sometimes, if I got there before you, I would purchase this coffee for Keith that he liked, the dark coffee, and one of those 2 items, and surprise you with it because I wanted to express my fondness for you before you ever got there. And you would sometimes do that for me. You'd buy my coffee for me.
Yeah, I'd buy his coffee. He would never get anything to eat, so I never bought him anything to eat.
Yeah.
But I would have been happy to get him something to eat.
Yeah, you would have. But that was my point to the folks there, is that the friendship, that was my attempt in rather small ways to express my fondness for you and for our relationship on a regular basis. And I was challenging the folks in the room there. Do you do this for your partner? Do you do it on a regular basis?
Yeah, and even thinking outside of that, I think of the relationship that Chuck and I have, and anytime we're going through something, or if we just want someone to bounce something off of the other person. I mean, we talk in the mornings, 2 or 3 mornings during each week, and we text each other through the week. I think Chuck's wife says that we're like teenage girls.
She actually said that you guys text like middle schoolers.
Middle schoolers. But it's fun. It's nice having that relationship and knowing that the person on the other side is not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to actually speak truth to you, which is part of the friendship that we have.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, I just this past week saw a couple who scheduled to see me for an intensive day, but they only stayed for a half a day. That was all that we needed. And interestingly enough, they had come to that workshop.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
had been there and had already been putting in place some of the principles that we talked about.
Right.
And one of them was this piece. They said, we've been working on our 25 minutes per day.
Yeah.
We've been reestablishing our friendship because we kind of lost one another over the last
so
few
easy
years
to do.
due to jobs and due to kids and so forth.
Right.
So you've got to cement that relationship. The friendship has to be on a front burner as opposed to back burner or off the stove.
Absolutely. That is so important.
Hey, I hope that this was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe. We would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and be sure and ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
Make sure to like it and build that friendship.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time. Yay! Check. Hey, he was making sure that I was dressed okay tonight because my collar was all messed up and terrible.
Can't take
Terrible.
you anywhere.
Yeah, I'm still fighting the sinus problem, and I'm nasally. If you go back and watch other videos pre-January, I don't have this nasal sound, and I'm just trying to get rid of it.
I don't know. I never thought he sounded good. I always thought he sounded nasally.
Maybe that's true. Hey, put it in the comments below and let us know what you think.
Whether or
Do I
not
just sound
they thought
normal?
you were nasally.
Yeah, and is he better as Chuck or Chuck?